Hello, my name is Corradini and I am the artistic director of Teatro Fisico, a new venue at the 2026 Edinburgh Fringe Festival located at Fruit Market, 45 Market Street, Edinburgh. And today we're going to speak about one of the 5 shows that we're going to stage in this venue. The title is A Woman in Berlin, 1945, which is the English version of the original show in German, with which we toured in northern Italy with over 20 dates, and which hopefully will be staged also in Germany in February 2026. Now, about this show, it's a story I always wanted to write, but I was incapable of finding the right actress, so to speak, and I had the luck of meeting Magda Pohl, who's half German, half Italian, speaks also very good English, and who will be the performer staging the show during the Fringe Festival. It's a story that, as I said, I wanted to write since 2018, and it is inspired by 2 books: The Fall of Berlin by Antony Beevor and Eine Frau in Berlin by Anonyma, which is a chronicle, a diary of a woman trapped during the Russian conquest of Berlin between April and May 1945. This story in particular sees the experience of something which is a bit of an untold story in Germany. That is to say, the serial rape perpetrated by Soviet troops during the storm of the city of Berlin and during the invasion of Germany in general. A story that, of course, was kept hidden for a very long time. Just to give you an idea, when the book Eine Frau in Berlin actually came out, it was in 1954, if I'm not mistaken. The majority of German women asked for the book to be put out of the market, and it was. The book was republished in 2006, if I'm not mistaken. And it was quite an editorial success as well. This story, though, is slightly different because it sees the experience of war and of the tragedy of war, not only from the point of the civilian victims, but also from the point of the female soldiers. Not too many people know that, but the Red Army had about 1 million women which were annexed to the army, and about 50,000 actually were in the line of contact. Some of them made history in a way, although they might have been forgotten. One in particular, Lyudmila Pavlichenko, who was a Russian sniper, who killed about 309 Nazi soldiers. And another one is Anna Nikulina, who was actually the first soldier in a way to raise the flag of the Soviet Union on a public building in Berlin. That was in the night of the 1st of May. And the Night Witches, which was a squadron of Soviet pilots, fly at night at temperatures that could reach minus 40 degrees. At the core of the story, however, is this woman who is in Berlin, and we follow, as the audience, her story. And what is the goal of the show in general? Well, to show that all of these women, the women in occupied Germany, the German women in occupied Germany, but also these Soviet female soldiers in a way, were both victims, protagonists of enormous historical events from which they could not escape, and in a way which sucked them in and changed their lives forever. So, and the show is available on Amazon, and I speak about the text, of course, in German and English as well. I do hope we're going to tour a lot with this show, and it's a show that makes me very emotional still nowadays, to the point that sometimes, believe it or not, I cry at the end of the performance. Usually I take the performance as well. Now, these videos are really recorded in the spur of the moment, so I don't have like a text or anything like that is pre-prepared. And yeah, that's it. So come and see the show, A Woman in Berlin, 1945, on stage Magda Pohl. If you want to find further information about the shows, you can log on the website of the venue, which is www.teatrofisico.co.uk or www.tomcorradini.it. And having said that, thank you very much. Come and see the shows. Enjoy the Fringe.